Hey guys, welcome to my hands again. We're gonna pack for my vacation. As you know, this is my Allie Glines, a medium-sized lilac bag. So I'm gonna pack everything in here. Hopefully everything fits, because if it doesn't, then I'll have a lot of problem. I'll be gone for like 2.5 to 3 weeks, sometime around that frame. So let's pack together and see where we land. I also keep in mind whenever I'm like packing, I'll be packing according to what outfit I'm taking, like what color of outfits I'm taking. So I have a lot of like autumn pieces that I've packed. Think about like browns and oranges and white. White is not autumn, but like off-white, like creamy tones. And obviously I have a black, blue, and a jeans, right? All those like staple pieces. If you do want to see like what I pack like outfit wise, I don't know if you are interested in or not, but I just want everything to just match in together. So first of all, SPF. I love this Biore SPF, so there's no doubts about it. Let's start off with the primer. I am going to take my ELF Liquid Poreless Putty Primer because I love that. Let's not drop my vase. Let me put that away. So this I'm definitely taking. For the foundation, I am taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear because I feel like this will definitely give me the coverage that I'm looking for, and it is very, very lightweight on my skin. I can definitely make it more like skin-like or make it glam wherever I go. So this doesn't fail me anytime. I am in the shade 4N1 Shell Beige, which is more of a medium to tan with neutral undertone. So I'm going to take that for sure. By the way, I'm going in the way I apply my makeup so that I don't forget anything. Then I'm going to take my Tower 28 concealer because, again, another favorite of mine that I take with me wherever I go. We'll arrange it, but just give me a second. Powder. A new favorite. Obviously, it might not be new to you, new to me. The Huda Beauty Peach Pie Powder, because I feel like if I take this, I don't have to worry about like setting my face melting off, although it's like super cold where I'm going. Okay, that's another thing. I'm going to two different places, actually three different places. The first place where I'm going to, that's like visiting my best friend. She lives in Antarctica. No. She lives in Alberta. So she is in a place where it's like super, super cold. And I feel cold like so much. So I have to think about all those things too. It's not like a humid climate, but then I'll move to Vancouver, which is more like springy tone. So I had to think a lot, like outfit wise, also what I'm taking. But yeah, I digress. So that's the powder. Now for bronzer, blush, highlighter, I felt like I can keep like one face palette, which can give me multiple options. But also, I'll add on to it. This is the Hourglass Face palette, the snake palette. And this has majorly what I'm looking for. So if you can see, this is a beautiful face powder for me, just to finishing powder, I would say. This is a beautiful highlighter on me. The bronzer works perfect. I have some pinky tones and oranges, like rusty tones. So I'm keeping in mind that I don't want to replicate any tones, but also when I'm traveling, I don't want to take like two bronzers, like contour, different highlighters, or powders. I obviously have the Huda Beauty powder just to make everything smooth, and this would finish it off like beautifully. So I feel like this is a great option to have. So I'll put that there too. Let's see, how are we gonna pack this? Okay, maybe like this. Let's see, maybe this goes on the side. And then talking about blushes, I obviously want to carry more blushes. If you know me that I love me some blushes. Okay, so definitely taking this because this is more of like that mauve tone. If I can open this, it's more of that mauve tone, which we did not have it in that face palette. So I definitely prefer to take this along with me. And I'm also taking a very like a peachy tone and a brown tone blush. These both are from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. They're the liquid blushes. Performs more like a cheek and a lip product both, which is a plus point in my opinion. I have a lot of rusty tones in my outfit, so I feel like this would make perfect sense, at least outfit wise. So I'll take that. Okay, so we have blushes, highlighter, everything. Setting spray, I'm gonna take my travel size Benefits Porefessional setting spray. Yeah, that's enough. Before we dive into lips, let's take our staple products that I would absolutely need. So that is mascara. I would definitely need my eyeliner and my brow pencil. So those are the products that I'll definitely need, and I'll also put in my glitter glue. Not a necessity by any means, but I might need it for my eyeshadows. Now, moving on to lips. I definitely need a warmer tone brown, a neutral tone brown, and a cooler tone brown for sure. I am a big brown person, okay? And with the outfits again, I have to think about those. So I have these three options for lipsticks for browns. So let me show you. This Merit lipstick is in the shade Equestrian, and this is a warm chocolatey deep brown. So that will be perfect in my humble opinion. The Revlon lipstick, this is a matte lipstick. Again, I am a person who loves a matte lipstick, okay? So majority of the things that you're gonna see is gonna be a matte formula, and then I'll top it off with like one gloss formula. So this is in the shade Upper Hand, which is a neutral tone brown. This is exactly the color that it is. So I love that too. And then this Huda Beauty lipstick, and this one is in the shade Last Night, which is a much more like cooler tone lipstick. I hope you can see that. So this would definitely go with the cool tones that I have packed. There you go. Okay, now I definitely need like a pinkier tone lipstick, lighter tone pinky, and a mauve shade. Okay, so for pinky tone, I am going to take my this Maybelline Super Vinyl Ink, and this one is in the shade Cheeky. It's a beautiful mauve. I don't know how it's coming on the camera because it's really not showing up on the camera like a mauve. It's showing more like brown, but it's more like a mauve tone pinky, pretty much like the shade that we saw in that blush. So I definitely wanted to keep that. Now you can see like against this how mauve that is. So that, and then I'm going to take one Natasha Denona lipstick, and this one is in the shade Amarosa. It's a great mixing lipstick if I want to make it much more like pinkier or mauvier. For like deep dramatic eye looks, I really love this lipstick. So I'll put that, and then I want one lipstick which is like a mixing shade with all my deeper tone browns. So I'll take this, a L'Oreal Infallible Liquid Lipstick. This is the Pro Matte one, and this one is in the shade Sweet Tooth. This is a great mixing lipstick with any lipsticks that I have in my collection, and I love it that it makes it last for the entire day too. So I love that. For the gloss, I'm going to take this Luna Beauty lip gloss. This has a little cool, it's milky, and it has a hint of like pink in it. And this one is in the shade Aura, and it's a beautiful pinky nude shade. So I'm going to take that as a lipstick shade. Now for the lip liners, I'm good with like a warmer tone lip liner, a mid-tone, all browns, okay? A deeper tone brown lip liner, and this one is the Makeup Forever Limitless Brown lip liner. Then we have BFF3 from Colourpop. It's all like small sizes, which is plenty. And then I have the KKW Beauty lip liner in the shade BFF2. So that's it. I'm going to just take these, and that should serve all the purpose that I am looking for. I definitely want to keep a lip balm, so I'll keep that handy for all my lip liners. So I'll keep that. A powder puff for my Huda Beauty or for anything. So that is definitely a tool that I will be taking. A rubber band. Nobody, you know, if you have like long hair, you know how much that is necessary. Oh, I'm actually missing one thing. A black eye pencil, like for kajal. For anything to make it like deep dramatic, I definitely would need this. And this is the Essence Extreme Elastic Eye Pencil in the shade Black Love. Now, going on to the brushes. Let's start off with the foundation. I'm going to take this BK Beauty 106. It's round. I would have taken the 101, the slanted one, but just a little bit more bulky for me. So I definitely love this brush too for foundation. It's a round buffing brush, and I can definitely use this for multiple things. I can use it for blushes, I can use it for bronzers, foundation, concealer, you name it. This is a good size brush and I love this one, so I'll definitely take that. For the concealer, I am going to take a 506 from BK Beauty. Cannot, like, this is beautiful and just the best. For the powder, I'm going to take this one from BK Beauty. It's 104. This can definitely, again, a multitasker brush for powders mainly I would use, but also for bronzers. It's beautiful. And then this one for liquid blushes would be amazing. This is Angie Hot and Flashy A507 from BK Beauty. I love the slantedness and the roundness. Again, these are very, very multi-purpose brushes, which I absolutely love. For the powder bronzer and powder blush, I feel like this is beautiful. This is refer number 5. And this is also, it's really, really multi-purpose kind of thing. This is, yeah. I don't want to repeat myself, but that's how it is. And this one is from Morphe Jaclyn Hill. This is JH09, and this is beautiful for highlighters, especially for that Hourglass highlighter in that face palette. It works beautifully with that. Now, moving on to eye brushes. Let me show you what all I have with me. Mainly Refer and BK Beauty brushes. Mainly Refer, I would say. So, absolutely cannot live without these blending brushes. This is BK Beauty A503, a great blending brush. This is number 15, which I absolutely can work with anything in my crease. And this is a great blending brush to just smoothen everything out. This is number 16 from Refer. So these are the blending brushes that I'm taking. This outer corner brush, I used both of these for outer corners. This mainly for like just deepening out the outer corners. This is mainly for like halo eyes. This is Refer number 1. And this is, actually, I'm missing one. Okay, Refer number 1 for deepening out the outer corners. Refer number 28 for the shimmers on the eyelid. This one works beautifully for blending out any deeper tones. This is 14 mini. I definitely want one mini too that I have to pick from down. This one, this is the Morphe and Ariel collection. I love this for like under eyes, especially for like lower lash line. This is A18. I really, really love this. And this one is a similar format, just a little bit longer. This can work for shimmers as well as inner corners. So I definitely wanted this too. This is Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH42. So that is all my eye brushes. I know that's a lot. I know, but I love my makeup. Okay. Before I show you my palette, I also pack in a few perfumes. I take sample sizes. If you know me, you know I love this. This is my signature scent. This is the Lancome Tinted All. This is a travel version, which I love to carry because I have a big bottle, a medium-sized bottle and a travel bottle, and I'm taking that. And then I have a, I go with multiple fragrances because you're never enough with one fragrance. So I have these like testing bottles, which I always take. Let me just tell you, this is Black Opium. This is Kilian. What is this? Can't Stop Loving You by Kilian. This is Voce Viva. It's like from Valentino. And then we have this perfume oil from Maison Louis Marie. And then we have Vanilla Woods from Seven Virtues. So all these for different occasions, okay? Now, let's move on to the palette. That's the makeup bag. Let's move on to the palette. Yes, when you see this, yes, this is Adept Flying Fiddles palette. But let me get you a little closer because I've customized mine. This is how my palette looks. I absolutely love the way how this is. Of course, I want my neutral tones. I want my purpley tones. I want some like, some kind of an oomph that can give my eyes. And then I basically have like a mix of Adept, Ensley Rain Cosmetics, and one from Natasha Denona. So I'll just quickly gaze through. I don't know like exactly what shade. This is from the Flying Fiddles palette. This shade was the shade Sahara. This is from Ensley Rain Cosmetics Groovy Garden palette. This is from Ensley Rain Cold Moon palette. I I think some Mother's Night. I think this is the shade Mother's Night. Yeah, this shade is from the Estee Lauder Flower Moon palette, and this is the Flower Moon shade. This was from the Flying Fiddles palette. What shade was this? This was Blue Crown shade, and this one is also from the Flying Fiddles palette, and this shade was the shade Meadow Foam. And then we have this one. A very similar shade is there in the Flying Fiddles palette, which is Tan Toffee Rose, but I took this one from the Estee Lauder Cold Moon palette. This one is from the Flying Fiddles palette, and this one was the shade Day Lily. This one is from the Estee Lauder Cold Moon palette. You know that shimmery pink shade? That's exactly what this is, okay? This one is also from Estee Lauder, and this is from their Harvest Moon palette. This is the one that shifts to like a purple. I don't know, it has a lot of shifts. It has like a purple to a green, like a rusty tone with a green undertone. I hope you can see that. This is also from the Flying Fiddles palette, and this one was the shade Scorpion Grass. This one is also from Flying Fiddles palette, and this one was the shade Honey Spurge. This one is from the Adept Minka palette. You know, that purple shade. This is from Natasha Denona I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette. You know, the Muse shade, the center shade. I love that shade. For like any neutral looks, that is beautiful. And this one is also from the Adept Minka palette, the multi-chrome shade in the palette. So that is like my perfect holiday palette, I would say, because I do have a lot of like, you know, warmer toned shades. I love a good rusty, a burgundy shade, a good brown shade, a couple of neutral shades more for like an everyday look, or for like a little bit more of a golden look, or from like a chocolatey, like a bronzy look. And then I have a pops of colors for purple because, you know, I love a good purple with a black or a white. I really love that. And this would give a little bit more of like that green hint. If I want to pair that with this, that'll give me a beautiful green look. I do have like a little bit of like emeralds and like army greens in my outfits, so I think this would go really, really well. So that is my custom palette. Okay, I actually found the brush. Two brushes were hiding behind. This one, Angie Hot and Flashy A501. I love this brush also for the outer corners. And this one was that I was talking about, the one mini for inner and the outer corner deepening up shade. I will take this too. And then obviously the palette. And that is my makeup bag that I am carrying with me when I'm going for my 2 to 3 week vacation. I hope that you love this video. I hope that you guys are having an amazing summer vacation. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys. Bye.